Yo, what up guys? SloMo is back, slapping you with another video. Today we're going to talk about the first Descendant, the latest looter shooter coming out soon by Nexon. And if you weren't aware, Nexon ran a cross-play open beta recently, and performance-wise I think it went pretty well. The game was easier to run on my PC than it was in the closed beta last year. Granted, I've built a new PC since then, but I did run the game on my old rig as well, and it performed pretty well there too. But that's not really the purpose of this video. This isn't a video about the game's performance. The purpose of this video is to discuss how Nexon has developed this game and the clear influence this game has with previous successful looter shooters, mainly Destiny and Warframe. And before I start getting deep into the weeds on this, I want to preface this by letting you guys know that drawing inspiration or influence from other games isn't necessarily a bad thing. All games, every single one of them, have built the foundation of their game off the successes of previous titles. The reason why we even have video game genres is because previous games were successful in that game design, and that success led to other developers taking those successful game designs and building upon it, putting their own spin on it, or just doing the same thing but better. Now with that out of the way, I do believe that if you want to create a new IP in an already established genre, you need to provide something unique to the mix of current titles that are out there. And for what I've played of the crossplay open beta, and I put 30 hours into it, completed all the main story missions. I unlocked all the regular Descendants, but didn't have enough time to unlock the Ultimates. And throughout all the content, I couldn't find a single aspect of the game that was truly unique, truly something different that hadn't been done before. The first Descendant is a solid playing looter. The shooting mechanics are good, the visuals are excellent, and yet it's all been done before. Providing familiar themes, mission structure, and features, this helps ease veteran players of said genre into your ecosystem, but to really cultivate your own community, you need to provide something that no one else is providing. Something that no one can get anywhere else. Well, what do you mean, SloMo? Well, I'll show you. Let's start with mission structure and map design. In the first Descendant, you travel to different zones with completely different biomes. And in these zones, you'll have to run to parts of these zones and start missions that will eventually lead you to one longer, bigger story mission. But let's look at the map. This map's aesthetic is very much like Destiny's map from both Destiny games. You have your fast travel points sprinkled all over the map, just like Destiny. The level design of these are also very much like Destiny, with one big difference. Bungie designed what I would call travel lanes to accommodate the usage of the bike that you travel with from one side of the map or another. There aren't any vehicles in First Descendant, so the map isn't designed in that manner. The appearance of where these missions are located and how to activate them is just like activating Destiny patrols within the open map. Now, the actual missions themselves, though, those are clearly inspired from Warframe. Take this mission here where you need to kill enemies, pick up an item, and bring it back to a stationary target to fill up a meter. This is no different than Warframe's excavator mission. Activate a terminal, stand in a circle waiting for the process to complete. I mean, looks like Warframe's mobile defense missions to me. One issue I did find, and I said as much in my feedback to Nexon, is the missions simply aren't diverse enough. All of their missions are inspired by Warframe, and yet still have less mission variety than Warframe has. In the first Descendant, unlike many games, you don't just have one protagonist that never speaks. Here, we have a nice collection of completely unique looking characters to choose from, with the opportunity to unlock more as you progress. And with this unique collection of pre-made Descendants that all come with a distinct style of play, in order to unlock more, you have to collect materials to unlock items required to activate them. Items which, by the way, are time-gated. You can of course skip the time-gated aspect of this process by using a particular currency that may or may not be earnable in-game, but will definitely be attainable through cold hard cash. Once attaining all of the necessary items, you'll be forced to wait 12 hours to actually unlock and claim that Descendant. That also could be skipped for an even higher amount of that other currency we talked about. You know, this is all Warframe. Like literally, Warframe does the exact same thing. The only true difference is the wait times for Warframe's parts, weapons, and craftings are far longer. In addition to this, build diversity for Descendants is the same as it is in Warframe. You use mods to enhance your Descendant, and you need to increase the capacity of how many mods you can install, and the quality of those mods plays a part. These mods can be fused to create different mods, broken down for materials, etc. It's all the same, man. When it comes to weapon leveling, let's say you unlock a legendary weapon, but it'll start at level 1, unfortunately. If you played Destiny, you're familiar with the process of increasing the effectiveness of your weapons. You just need a specific crafting item, another weapon to sacrifice, and you'll be able to level up that weapon to whatever level that other weapon was. And again, implementing these systems isn't wrong. Game developers always rely on tried and true game design. But what I implore Nexon to do is seriously reconsider releasing this game sooner rather than later. This game needs something truly unique to make it special. Now, I will be playing this a whole lot, regardless if they choose to take my suggestion or not. But if they want to cultivate their own community and convince looter shooter fans to potentially drop other looters for this one, they need to provide something those looter gamers aren't getting anywhere else. And currently, right now, the first Descendant is not doing that. But what do you think? Should Nexon release the game as is, or work on it a bit more? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked the video, hit the dislike button if you didn't, it's all good. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content on the first Descendant in the future. Peace.